Hey there, Wondering Watchers. Welcome to this tarot card reading made for watchers of true crime and intended for a mature audience. This reading dives into the death of Murdaugh family longtime housekeeper Gloria Satterfield, who died in 2018. Alec Murdaugh claims that their dogs tripped Gloria, causing her to fall backwards on the stairs outside their home, resulting in a head injury and broken ribs, from which she died a couple days later in the hospital. No one saw the accident happen. Maggie and Paul called 911 saying they found Gloria laying on the stairs mumbling, and Alex doesn't seem to have been there at the time. Because Alec Murdaugh had taken insurance out on the property 1 month before, and due to the reported involvement of the Murdaugh's dogs contributing to the fall, Alec Murdaugh collected over $4 million from Gloria's death. Her family didn't receive any of that money. Death records indicate she died of natural causes despite the injuries that she sustained in the fall, and no autopsy was performed. So now it's reported that Gloria's body is going to be exhumed and looked into for the cause of her death. So this reading explores what occurred at the Murdaugh's home in the moments before Gloria Satterfield reportedly fell. So in this reading, I primarily want to focus in on the injuries that resulted in her death, or the time that occurred, because who knows if she actually did fall. But we're going to take a look at what the environment at the home was like when she received her injuries that resulted in her death. We have here the Page of Pentacles. So basically, it seems like she was, just going about her job, doing what she needed to do around the home, or starting that to make money. So it could be that she was just focused on being a good employee at the time, or, I do notice there's these animals around. There's birds, there's cats. So in terms of the environment, it could be that there was animals around that while she was trying to start her job. So let's see, in terms of her attention, what was she focusing on when she received the injuries that resulted in her death? We have here the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be Maggie, could be her. She was focusing on what Maggie was doing. It also could be that she was thinking about her own, saving enough money to possibly, leave, not have to work much longer. So I'm going to clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Well, we have here the Seven of Wands, and this is about defending yourself, standing your ground. So it seems like someone was trying to defend themselves. That's what she was focused on. So she was either focused on herself having to defend herself, but it does seem like this is Maggie. It could be that she walked in on Maggie and Paul getting into an argument. It was kind of reported that Gloria was more of a mother to Paul than Maggie was, because Buster was Maggie's favorite. And, going to law school, or being accepted into law school, and Paul was not necessarily going the route that the family wanted. So I'm going to see here, what was Maggie doing when Gloria received the injuries that resulted in her death? You have here the Five of Swords, and it's a card of fighting, not walking away from a lose-lose situation, winning at all costs. So it seems like Maggie was having an argument. So what was Paul doing when Gloria received the injuries that resulted in her death? We have the Six of Wands. Interesting. Six of Wands is about victory and overcoming an obstacle, but also In the Seven of Wands, you have 6 wands kind of attacking this person here, and their 7th wand is being used to attack back. So I'm going to clarify this because it is kind of seeming like maybe Paul was like attacking his mother. Paul would, I believe, later go on to, physically, verbally, and emotionally abuse his own girlfriends. So it wouldn't be a surprise if him and his mother also were abusive to each other. So let's clarify this. We have the 3 of Swords. So you can see in this one, this person is trying to like stab this this vampire lady. So it does seem like Maggie was getting in a fight. Paul was upset. Maybe he was like trying to hurt his mother. Not necessarily upset. It's almost like the 6 of Wands is here you can see this person on this horse, like kind of having the upper hand. So it's almost a sense of he was having the upper hand, and something where there was a fight, upset, disappointment going on between him and his mom. So let's see what Maggie wanted hidden about Gloria's death. We have the 9 of Wands. So it's interesting, in this deck there is like a maze, and this person has like finally on their own come out of this maze. So it seems like what she wanted hidden is the fact that Maggie was dealing with all this, like dealing with her own family, like not caring about her or not supporting her and being on her own. I'm going to clarify that 9 of Wands. We have here the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is kind of someone who is just charges in, doesn't really think things through. So to some degree, it's like Maggie wanted hidden that she was actually having this fight with Paul. So what is it that Paul wanted hidden about Gloria's death? We have here the Ace of Wands. So this is like a spark. This is like that passion, the motivation behind it. So the motive behind her death, he wants hidden. So let's clarify that. Let's see here. What is this Ace of Wands? Well, we have here the 8 of Swords. So there's a sense of like restricting someone or feeling that they're restricted. It's almost a sense that Paul didn't want it known that this like fiery upset in the family was going on, because it would really like encapsulate him and make it seem like he was a bad person. So let's see what Alex wanted hidden about Gloria's death. Well, we have here the death card. So it seems like he wanted something about her death. So, like the death is kind of about transformation and changes. On the traditional death card, death is riding in on a horse, and there's people around death having different reactions to it. Some are kind of just laid out flat on the ground with their crown off their head, just, dead and out. There's, I believe, like a bishop who is negotiating for their life. There is a child who is like turning away from death, and there's a child that is looking at death with a sense of wonder and awe. So this here, it's like almost he wanted hidden the ways that death would be interpreted or accepted or rejected. So let's clarify this death card. We have here the son. So he didn't want the truth about her death being illuminated. He didn't want people to, he didn't want that out in the open for everyone to see. So let's kind of pull 3 cards to see what exactly happened to Gloria. If it was an intentional death, if she did fall, somehow got in the middle of Maggie and Paul and kind of, she got shoved or something along those lines. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for that. We have the 2 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so here with the 2 of Wands, it's a sense of, you can see like there's an open window, and it's usually there's like a balcony where someone is like looking out over the back balcony trying to figure out which way to go. You have here the Queen of Cups. So this is like really intense emotions. Queens are associated with the element of water, and so are cups. So there was double emotions going on. And here you can see there's 3 of Pentacles. You can see there's 2 women and a man. You can see this one person is on the ground, and it's like all 3 of them are involved in this person's defeat. You can see this look on this person's face looking at the, at the person holding the card, wondering what they're thinking. You can see this, man here looking down at this injured woman, kind of like concerned. So it seems like it could be she was coming in to, it was like she was coming in to stop them from fighting, and somehow caused her to fall. And so the story with the dogs is probably something that Alex came up with after the fact to use that to his advantage and not to get the attention on his wife and son having a domestic violence type of situation, an abuse situation going on here. So this is what I have for now. See you next time. Until then, stay on your toes and take care.